What is up, YouTubers? It is I, Henry, and I just am going to back to the classics with a classic deck, Ancient Gears. It's not very competitive. I just made it out of pure fun, and I hope you guys like it. And if you ever get bored of running your average decks, you can always play Ancient Gear. I tried to make it as turbo as possible. It's, again, just for fun. If you want to use it at locals, you probably could. I don't know how well it would do, but I'll get right into it. However, I am not going to show you an extra deck because, well, this deck only relies on one card in the extra deck, and that's pretty much Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. You pretty much run 3 of these in the extra deck, and that's your whole extra deck. Other than if you want to run rank 8s like Felgrand, Heliopolis, stuff like that, with your 6 level 8 monsters. But that's pretty much it for the extra deck. So that's why I'm not showing a video of it, because it's pretty subtle, and all you would run is the fusions and rank 8s probably. You could tech it out if you wanted to, but here we go. So of course, 3 Golem for your fusions, and because it inflicts piercing and is a nice 3000 attack and defense, unfortunately it cannot be special summoned. However, Ancient Gear Golem here, when it's sent to the graveyard, special summons an Ancient Gear from the grave, regardless of its summoning conditions. 3 Ancient Gear Gadgiltron Dragon. Pretty much, this is what you summon the most with Gear Town. You send Gear Town to the grave to set another Gear Town. I don't know if they changed that ruling, but I know when I use this deck just for fun, you could do it. It's just your 3000 beater. Your opponent can activate spell and trap cards when you attack with it, which is really good. So continuing on, 2 soldier just for a monster you can normal summon. Pretty much all of them say if they attack, your opponent can activate spell or trap cards. 1 engineer. If there's a trap card that targets this, you can pretty much hold on. Negate the effects of any trap card that targets this card. Yeah, so if they play breakthrough skill, it's targets, I think, so it's negated. 2 cannon. You could run 3. I only had 2 just for the 500 burn because it can help, and it's Ancient Gear It's Ancient Gear fuel for the fusion. Now that's it for the Ancient Gears. Onto the non-Ancient Gears. 3 Cyber Valley. This is the only defense you have in the deck because I wanted it to be as turbo as possible. And then I run 3 Solar Windjammer in case you run into the position where you need to tribute a monster to summon your bigger guys. And plus it's a nice level 5. You could also run rank 5s in the extra deck if you wanted to, like Volcasaurus or Zenmayo, or even Shark Fortress. Shark Fortress would be good. That's it for the monsters. It's, I believe, a 17 monster count. Onto the spells. There are a lot of spells. 3 Gear Town, of course. This is the field spell you will always want on the field. 1 Terraforming to search out your field spells. 3 Power Bond for the fusion. Doubles its attack, so it cuts up to 8800. Can inflict piercing battle damage. Your opponent can't activate anything. Unfortunately, though, you will take 4400 if you do not get game. You could run a 1 day of peace, but I could not find my 1 day of peace, so this is what I got. 2 machine duplications, because when you summon Solar Windjammer by its effect, it goes down to 400 attack, so you could Solar Windjam and then pull out 2 more. Or machine duplication Cyber Valley, or you can machine duplication cannon for 1000 damage. So you have targets. Limiter removal for getting game even more. Just be like, I don't. Yeah, it's just too broken not to run in this deck. You can pretty much double this to, I don't know, 88 times 2 is 16, carry the 1, 17,600 attack, guys. Wow. 3 MST, because you can MST a Gear Town, or back row, because this deck does not want back row to stop your summons. 3 upstarts, because you need this deck to be faster, pretty much running 37 card deck. And that's it for the spells. On to traps. 7 traps. 3 reckless, again, need the deck to be fast as possible, so you're running 3 upstarts, 3 reckless, and 3 cyber valleys. 2 breakthrough for effect negation, and then 2 royal decrees to just for security when you go in for your game. That's a quick flashback deck profile, guys, of old decks that I don't really think this deck actually had its time. I just think it was really a deck that Konami came out with, but was hardly ever used. So, yeah, this is your Blast from the Past deck, and I hope you all enjoyed. I'm out. Peace!